Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dishonored. This time, not I hope, we will start the new mission, the new progression, because last time we only read and read and read. So I'm eager to test out my new powers and to just get on with the history. History, no, the lore. So let's start. We'll jump right into it and speak with Samuel.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going with the best gear you could get.
I already did, bro.
Just give the signal.
Let's go. Distillery District. High Overseer Campbell. High Overseer Campbell leads the city's militant religious faction and is a close ally to the Lord Regent. Campbell is completely corrupt and holds the secret to Emily's location. Infiltrate the office of the High Overseer, steal Campbell's journal, and eliminate him. An ally to the Loyalists, Martin is being held there. Free him and allow him to escape. Will do. And we also don't want somebody to get poisoned, right?
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts.
Oh, I forgot. I
don't know
think
which
this
is
mission
worse.
Very big.
Just take your pick.
Thank you. Yes, sorry, Samuel. I ate your rat. Oh, how did I get? Optional. Optic menu.
But easy, damn it. Keep him in the boat.
Oh.
The canal's got enough shit in it as it is.
There's a bad boy here already.
Hey! What is it?
I think that last one was moving.
What?
Yeah, the little one.
Not possible. I inspected them myself. Keep working.
Well, he ain't moving no more.
Is there something nearby? Over there.
1, 2, 3.
Good. Keep them coming.
How can I go over there? Probably with the link thingy. What? Ah, here it is. And we get some rats as well. Death in the Month of Songs. From a longer work translated from Old Serkonan by Anissa Matteo of Serkonos. She was shy in the month of hearts, hiding from my scented letters, a sun-dappled cure for my loneliness. She was smiling in the month of rain, eating figs straight from the tree, a dream of sailing around the isles. She was wed in the month of clans, to her sailor cousin from Culero, a shrill bird drilling at my chest. She was dying in the month of songs, struck by disease from the east, a terrible kiss on her distant lips. Pretty, pretty. Darren plus Buren. Oh. Something over here? No. Well then. Let's go. Peace.
Dunwall citizens,
Come on,
please
lady.
clear the area when a motorized carriage or stilt walker approaches on state business. Be advised that such vehicles will not slow or stop to avoid citizens obstructing the way.
Why isn't she turning around?
All these rats crawling all over everything.
Wait, she's just standing against the wall. Okay.
Attention Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our Honorable Lord Regent.
This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is with regret that I announce that my term as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond.
Why is he
In
walking
addition,
backwards?
in this continuing crisis, the overseers of the Abbey of the Everyman remain in service to the state and are empowered to enforce order whenever and wherever necessary. We owe our thanks to High Overseer Campbell for the generous loan of their services.
Oh no, that's not enough. She just garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. All of it. They've always gone on the left. You never listen.
Hello, Granny Raj.
Dear,
Oh,
is that
wow.
you, my
Ugly.
dear husband? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? Ah, the dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them. But what a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you?
Peace. Thank you, Granny Raj.
I think the little birdies are sad today.
Long ago, Granny Rags danced at court. Men begged to marry her.
I told you the knives go on the left.
In her
They've always
mind's
gone on
eye,
the
she
left.
was
You
fancy
never listen.
trim in velvet, fresh and young, on her way to an
Let us in,
evening of
Granny.
romance.
Aha.
We're here to take your money.
Just exactly
You
what
never
I
listen.
wanted. Some sleeping dogs.
I'm dry as an overseer's prick. She's been digging for 80 years. Must have found something. Hear that, Granny? Whatever you got. Wake up, Dan. Where are you? Hey, wake up. Hear me?
This count as spotted?
It's just a matter of time, buddy. Here you are. Come on,
Nope, this does.
Granny. We're wasting our time. How much could she have? She digs in trash for a living. Are you asleep? Get up. Where'd you run off to? Don't let him get past. Where are you? He's as slippery as hagfish go.
There we go.
Oh, my dear. I knew you'd me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you.
Woohoo.
I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll
On
cut
the
a nice
vanity.
figure with it. Remember how we used to dance?
No.
Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come.
Long ago, Granny Rags danced at court.
Oh no,
Men
that's
begged
not a
to
nice
marry her.
thing. Just garbage. Garbage.
Same thing again. Yes.
I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that slack jaw is the worst of the lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still? That'd teach him. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like the first. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard, or at least he used to. Those were the days.
He goes
Now
on
run
and
off.
on and on.
My baby birdies are hungry. So precious.
Send
They're
us
shy.
food. Oh.
You'll have to go, or they won't come.
Let me through, Grandma.
If I was a birdie, I'd want to eat that. Yes, I would.
Shrine. Hello,
Be
Sarah.
careful, Corvo. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family, but an emperor begged for her hand once, and rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
Guess we'll have to wait and see.
Get out.
Sorry, what?
I think the little birdies are sad today.
Sorry, what? Who the fuck did you just say get out in that creepy ass voice?
I told you the knives go on the left.
Brenda!
Always gone on the left. You never listen.
Why is Granny Rags creepy? So... Oh yes, I have to go to the offices first.
Keep 'em coming.
A bit of a madman.
Attention Dunwall citizens.
Oh,
Following
wait. Sorry. I need to upgrade dark vision. Does it have a level 3? No, great. Because
contact
this
with an
now
infected or weeping individual.
allows
You are
me
required
to
to
see
remain in isolation for 2
everything,
continuous days.
including
If signs of
collectible
infection
stuff.
occur, report for
Ah.
transport to the
How
flooded
do I go up
district.
there? Play your way, pathways. You can get past this wall of light in a number of ways. Disable it by removing the whale oil tank. Climb up the crates to get to the right and use the roof. Find another path by following the streets to the right. Possess a rest and use your smart hand to the left. You don't have to tell me how to do it. How do I go inside there, or I wonder? go inside this house?
Took my uncle's business over there. 7 strictures bullshit.
Let me out. I'm fine.
That's not what we heard.
It was just a cold.
Are you sure? Because you know we have to check you over. And there's an inspection fee.
To the void with Bottle Street and to the void with you. Let me out.
Oh, you don't want to talk to us like that. Fact is, Bottle Street is here to take its cut. So reach into your pockets and let's get this done. Yeah, and the inspection fee. We can't help it. Just the way we do things on Bottle Street.
Okay now, boys. Could I please?
Let me out.
Well, I'll find another way then. Now watch. See? Now it shows me what is good and what isn't. And also where it is. Sleeping dogs? Yes. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Rifles. Ah, but it does not show me the books. Timeless Children's Rhymes. From a set of cautionary tales for children. They saw that Jimmy Whitcomb Riley was a brawler. His mates called Smiley. Jesus. I don't know why I'm so slow today. He ran around up and down town, pulling off every kind of crime just to rhyme with Smiley Crimey. On Bottle Street, he hung with the boys, throwing bricks and bottles and other toys. They'd start a fight, then run and hide, breaking, laughing far and wide. Smiley liked to eat and drink all day, and smash and bash the night away. Drunk and all alone, he drifted off sleeping, sitting on the bridge along Johnny Clevering? Sleeping Clevering. Aww. No, don't like it. When he woke, something strange he found, stranger than a singing wolfhound. He'd become a blue-jawed hagfish, most slimy, and only remembered his name was Smiley. They say that Jimmy Whitcomb Riley was never seen again for all of time. But he swam around up and down, drinking from the river and crying, why me? What the fuck is this? Agaphrostelas. Did I already read this one? Agaphrostelas. Notes, books. I think I did. A mother's journal. This one I didn't. 8th entry. It's the 4th day of the month of rain. Maurice is sick and so are the children. I've avoided it thus far, which is good fortune, since it has fallen on me to care for them. 9th entry. The city watch comes and goes, knocking on doors, asking for signs of plague. Even our neighbors cannot be trusted. Earlier, it was difficult to keep the children quiet. Now they sleep most of the time. The flies have set in. I try to keep them away, but I can barely get close. They sting so. Most of the time, Morris won't answer me when I try to talk to him from across the room. Morris is gone. I don't know what I'll do. For now, all my hope is reserved for the children. Leaving the flat for a while, near dawn, I found some plague bags from a guard booth. I found some plague bags from a guard booth while no one was around. It took a while, but I got Morris into one of the bags. At least his face is covered. Young Robert has passed. The star of my sky is gone. Page missing. So 5, I don't know if it days, but 5 entries passed. Elise stopped breathing in the middle of the night. She was such a headstrong girl. I can hardly believe she was overcome. She was always near as I cut up hagfish or vegetables, arguing with me about everything. It's the 4th day of the month of wind. It has settled in that they are lost to me, all of them. I cannot bring myself to call the dead counter. I have the fever now. No guards come near me anymore. Everyone died. The mother, the father, and the children. Okie dokie. At least now I have my sleeping bags. Did he just fucking spit?
Let me out! What was that?
What was that? I don't know. How about you go and check it?
I'm trapped.
Come on. Why are you bugged as well?
Heard something.
Let me out.
How the fuck did you see? God damn it.
Let me out.
Ooh. How the fuck did I manage to do this? Holy shit. Holy poggers.
Let me
Doing
out.
it.
Hey.
Hello, sir.
Let me out.
I owe you, brother. I want to ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that.
You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well, it was at one time, but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from here and there as the city dies. If you need anything, I wouldn't mind trading for a little money. Maybe someday the plague will blow over and everything will go back to normal. But until then, it's scavenging for me.
Just steal you for everything you're worth. Bone charm. And what happened here? Bone charms from a book on sailing traditions and scrimshaw. Bone charms, a sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from father to son. Old man, Salt to Greenhorn, is still getting his sea legs beneath him. In the old times, men cut into the tusks of ice seals and into the arm-long fangs of bears that roam the isles north of Tibia. Once the whole trade began, the practitioners went to engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon to a man's vigor or defense against pregnancy. Why are there people just dead? That is suspicious. Do I have any cool new bone charms? Is my question. No. No. Sure. Yes. No. No. Yeah, that's it. So, is anything nearby? There's a room over there. Over where? Oh, hello, Griff.
He was in prison for 5 years, then changed his name to Griff. No one suspects.
Don't worry. Those Bottle Street boys, heck. Want to look at some of the things I found? Good prices, I swear.
Let's see, Griff. Let us fucking see. How much money? Oh, I have so much cash. Yes, blueprints all the way. Ooh, sleep dogs. Also be nice. Yes, sleep dogs. Thank you, Griff. What is this? Okay then. Where is it? Over there. Oh, I forgot to go away from Granny Rags.
Get out.
Be careful, Corvo. You're on your way to face...
There's some stuff I missed over there. Every bit helps. Notes to Sergeant Haber. Sergeant Haber. All the Wall of Light components have been delivered to your station and I expect to be functional before midnight. We've also been provided with several spare whale oil tanks should the need arise. Last, it's come to my attention that various watchmen continue the adolescent practice known as rat burning. Remember, whale oil is not cheap. Please keep your men under control. Captain Colonel. Spring Razor. Spring Razor trap can be attached from any surface by aiming at it and pressing the left mouse button. It will be triggered as an enemy approaches it, throwing up a cloud of shrapnel. Yes, but I'm not gonna use it. It is just fucking kill the rats. Going to go back. Oh, I didn't read. Dr. Galvani's office. Oh, that's nothing. I seriously went back and came again. I want to take everything inside of this house. You won't even know what hit you. So many rats.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Yeah, I think so.
Then you have to scrub. The rats get their vital essences everywhere, the doctor said.
Vital essences? Does that mean guts?
I think so. So your hands need scrubbing. You're unclean.
Unclean? That's nonsense. Can't we just...
No, I told you. With rubbing alcohol or white vinegar.
All right, all right. What is he doing there all day? Ambrose says he breeds rats that carry the plague.
Your friends are ignorant. The doctor is a brilliant man. If anyone can save this city, it's him.
The royal physician is going to save us. I hear his new elixir is twice as good against the plague.
I don't understand how Galvani can admire Sokolov. Royal physician or not, I hear Telly's a beast. A superstitious philanderer who spends more time with prostitutes than he does in the laboratory.
Come on, stop talking.
Is this what it's going to be like when we're married? It is, isn't it?
I hope not. I'm telling you now, I don't have the endurance for it. This whole place has gone to the hounds.
No, stupid goddamn.
Hello, miss. Don't turn around now.
Oh no!
Fucking bitch. There we go. Now you can sleep, miss. Give this to me. Alright.
Stupid goddamn.
The third stricture. From a work detailing one of the 7 strictures. Restrict the restless hands, which quickly become the workmates of the outsider. Unfettered by honest labor, they rush to sordid gain, vain pursuits and deeds of violence. Of what value are the hands that steal and kill and destroy? Instead, put your hands to the plow, the fork, and the spade. For even the lowliest labor that is rigorous squeezes the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body. A bit of an analogy to mental illness, maybe. Avoiding the red plague, from a government protocol of disease practices. Much of the public still harbors false beliefs related to the plague. It is not true that the bile from river crusts will protect against contraction of the disease, nor is it true that crushed Morley orchids act as a remedy, though it's speculated that both of these ingredients are used in both Sokolov's elixir and Piero's remedy. Consumption of these products before exposure to the plague constitutes the only known means of resisting the disease. Further, the Abbey of the Everyman warns against superstitious practices. Not only is it ineffective to burn 2 hagfish and a cat together, inhaling the vapors while chanting the names of the plague dead, but it's also considered heresy by the overseers and will be met with the full measure of the Abbey's laws. Tell your neighbors and practice these things yourself. Avoid contact with the infected. Consume your ration of elixir daily, preferably in the morning, and report anyone suspected of carrying the plague. Everyone must work together to stop the spread of the dreaded contagion. So COVID. Real.
Tired yet? I don't need shit from you.
Damn, what?
Stupid goddamn.
Close the fucking door. Okay, so one of them is here. So I could just put them to sleep. And then put that one to sleep. And finally check on this bad boy over here. And now there's nobody here. Annoy me. How did I see something green? Bolts. Let me collect everything. Oh, yeah, the only thing is books don't really glow Customs and Food of Morley. From a traveler's journal. Born and raised in Bristol, I spent my formative years in our smaller cities before settling in magnificent Dunwall. There, in the capital city, I learned to appreciate the finer things. When the opportunity arose to document my travels to Serkonos, Tivia, and finally Morley, I left my position as a clerk for the late Lord Estermont. Perhaps, like so many in Dunwall, I suffer from being excessively cultured, but I found Morley disappointing. Over the course of this journal, I will explain why I found the Festival of Churners to be tiresome despite the high banners, bare feet, and red robes. Why their renowned jellied ox tongue is something I will be struggling to forget for many years to come. I'm just eating everything because why not? Feeding log. Feeding log. Assorted human remains, strong appetite. One bag, Tivian pears, bruised, rotted, rats uninterested. One tin, potted whale meat, eaten. Human torso, no trouble finding corpse parts. No feeding, aggression increased. Incident of cannibalism. Incident when previous maidservant. Will withhold feeding until first day of month of darkness. So they have more months. Is it? Why would I go inside of you? Why not? 2 rats count as this is a bit brutal. You little rat. So you're telling me I tried to kill all of the rats for nothing? Not good, not good, not good. Oh yes, I don't want you killing them, please. Bad boys. Where's this screen over here? Come on. Well, let's go upstairs then.
Nasty furry filth.
Dr. Galvani's lab. The rat plague. From a natural philosopher's For over a year I've studied this cursed plague, collecting and dissecting rats by the thousands. Given their rapid gestation and maturation cycle, it's been possible to breed them for numerous generations. Rodents themselves seem immune to the plague, but they pass it readily between members of their own species, perhaps through mites. The blood of the rats tells its own story, allowing me to gauge the number of generations that a given group of rats have lived with the plague. As such, a nagging question remained. The rats collected in the poorest parts of town, in the slums, exhibit the oldest strains of the plague, while those found near the docks, where the foreign plague-bearing rats would presumably have entered our city, exhibit a younger strain of the plague. This means that the rats were transported to the slums in some way that is not obvious. I will continue my research. If nothing else, I am living proof that Sokolov's elixir and Piero's remedy are very effective at protecting against the plague, if one consumes enough of the stuff. That's why all around... Oh. Talk to me.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander Zoological Survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Would they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
Your capacity in the month of nets. How many months do these guys have? No, it's season. Maybe months and seasons. Oopsie. Interview attached to a formal report. Big City Works Crew 17A. I've been asked to tell the problem, so here it is. It's been every year that we work like men gone mad during the month of nets. I don't hardly see my family. So you do. I don't hardly. So you see your family, right? It's bad enough that the works is clogged with trash from the catch, pieces of crates and nets, but the water smells of hagfish guts too. We got to get it done before the month of rain, or you know what? I don't know what. And it ain't like we get help from these pricks in civil engineering either. Been at this job for nigh on 28 years, and I've never seen one of them come below except to measure will it hold when they go putting up one of their fancy new bridges. Jesus, the way this person speaks. So these last 3 years been the worst, and here's why. It's the river crusts move into the works. We hear a man ahead yell and scream like he's burning up when we climb up fast. No other choice. I think I didn't hear everything you had.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct.
Rat behavior and examination. From a series of interviews with street workers by rat catcher Lena. Used to be you'd go out with a bag, a stick with a nail on the end, and catch as many rats as you could in the night. The city watch paid by weight. My husband Benjamin and I mostly worked alone, and we got by. If we found a place where the rats were real bad, sometimes we'd hire a crew of street brats to work with us. The younger ones didn't make trouble. We'd pay them with bread and apple cider. Once the plague came, the rats were different. Meaner, bigger, and a little quicker. You had to watch yourself. If you got cornered, they'd turn and swarm, and the swarm would come back at you. I barely got away with my skin a few times, down in the sewers. The bites hurt afterward, but it was the sounds they made that stayed in your dreams at night. It got more dangerous, and the city watch started paying better, but that didn't last long because after a while, too many people had been stripped clean trying to fill up a bag. One slip and they'd be all over you, gnawing and trying to chew down the bone. That's how I lost my poor Benji.
Ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander Zoological Survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
I think they were, right? Leviathan Sorrow. From a report on a treaty banned by the Rudshore Trade Council. Little is known of Pakoti, credited with this series of pamphlets arguing against the whaling trade. While he is gifted, his views are nonsense and threaten the economic underpinnings of the empire. Enslavement. On the breeding and housing of whales versus hunting the beast in the wild. After a natural and free life cycle, Pakoti offers no solution for where these massive malevolent creatures might be pastured. Dissolution. Laments on the destruction of social bonds between herd members. Pakoti actually uses the term Can't speak. Pacotti actually uses the term families. Harmony. Drivel on the aesthetic wonder of what is, in reality, the great and terrible ocean that ever threatens to swallow us. Includes arguments on the gentle nature of the brutes, a notion refuted by seamen who return to shore wide-eyed with tales of the whale's savagery. Disruption. Here Pacotti is on his weakest footing, issuing up a feverish warning against the displacement or transference of natural beasts from their native environments. So he was spitting facts, some people did not like it. Okay, so I have everything I need, right? I should have. I think. What is this? I was here already. And downstairs I was also already, right? Yup. Then let's get out of here. Oh, let me just check if the heart has something to say.
They are burning whales.
No, no it doesn't. Not at all. The light again, and here the eradication of Black Sally, except from a popular story of crime and daring by Jules Robin and the City Watch. The first lecture ran the streets in the distillery district. There was no boss more ruthless, violent, or dedicated to squeezing the average citizens for coin than Black Sally. Like so many from Morley, she was pale-skinned and green-eyed, with hair as black as a void. They say that she started young, and as a girl she'd stun a man with her looks, coming up on him in an alley, then smile a one-sided smile and suddenly run him through with a knife. She'd have his money and be on her way before he breathed his final breath. Second read. As a boss, she was worse, ruling over the meanest street gang Dunwall had seen up to that time. Her operation touched everything from shipping to prostitution. She even had a racket going with the Baker's Guild, a finger in every pie indeed. One man, Watch Captain Jules Robin, made it his mission to stop her and kept the case going for half a decade. Black Sally met her end when Robin had his men light smoke fires in barrels near the warehouse where she hid out during the day. As she and her gang rushed into the streets, terrified the building was burning, Captain Robin and his top officers threw nets over them and ran them all through with blade and pistol. That's not very nice. Let's go to the whiskey, Old Dunwall Distillery, and it's still the same text. The fuck is this? I don't know. I'm on. I was almost falling down. A grenade.
whisper his name.
Is it true that he lives in the forest with them weepers and wild hounds?
That's what they say. Perfect place for a paid killer.
Elixir Black Market. From a letter. I've seen widespread looting since the month of clans. It wasn't prevalent at first, but it's a pattern now. There's an outbreak in one of the districts and the watch moves in. We quarantine buildings, put down reapers and deport anyone showing early signs. Afterward, the dead counters come through and the lawyers write up the paperwork to transfer ownership of businesses and homes at Parliament's discretion. Soon after, like clockwork, the gangs begin tearing the place apart. There's a fairly robust black market now, because everyone wants elixir and most can't afford it. Even Sokolov's brand won't help if you're already got the plague, but getting a regular dose is your best chance if you want to avoid contracting it. Some of the gangs have taken to buying small amounts and watering it down before selling it, and I have to admit, if I didn't have an officer's ration, I'd be buying from them. This is more than anything. You will also sleep in a minute.
Where are you? Wake up, damn it! Where'd you run off to?
Not very good. Not very good indeed.
Still like I run a game of Nancy. Yeah. Not fast enough. Rat.
Sleep tight, boys. So consuming is just the ECP. I don't know how many keys I've already got for the same place. Oh yes, where is it?
There is a strong drink made here. I tried it once. Distilled from river crusts, but I tasted it.
The Distillery District. From a pre-play promotional book on products made in Dunwall. Across the Empire, Olden whiskey is not only the finest libation of its kind, but it's also an important cultural tradition among discerning folks, sophisticated and common alike. Captains moving their ships across the great oceans always have a bottle in their quarters for occasions. Fine restaurants and bars keep it in stock, and farmers across Crystal exchange Old Dunwall whiskey when healthy children are born. Some might disagree, preferring highbrow drinks such as King Street Brandy or one of the other brands from Morley, but sales of Old Dunwall have been brisk through the early years of Empress Jessamine Colwyn's reign. trend that is expected to continue. Aged and bottled in Dunwall's distillery district, all Dunwall whiskey is what you want. Can I
So we go, not to the Abbey or the office of the High Overseer, but one of the other places, where they train the overseers.
I can just... Oh. What? You fool, you come. Recipe for Crexton. I'm coming tomorrow to check on the batch. Make sure you're wearing pants this time and stick to the recipe. 1 part Sokolov's elixir, 1 part beach gum paste, 2 parts sugar water. That's it. The more of the real shit you cut in, the less there is to spread around and the less Mukarna you make. This ain't the charity slap.
Kinda plinky, plonky sound. That says he still hears me now, but never did find his brother.
That's an East Lever, Rodney. Okay, I got one for you.
Well, give it.
Okay, here goes. The nobleman laid with the scullery maid, so loudly they made quite a riot. The nobleman's wife took the butchering knife and carved herself some peace and quiet.
Oh, I get it. The wife done cut them both, right?
Yeah, that's the gist. Now it's your turn.
Oh, let me think. Okay. Yeah, I got one. Ready? The sailor before fancied a woman most sorely. He gave her his cash, she gave him a ration, and that's all. There isn't no more.
Bootlegs instructions. Operating to attach an empty elixir vial to the spout before you turn the thing on. Turn the valve on, collect the vial fluid, repeat until empty. Do not break vials, do not spill any elixirs, no free drinks. Coin machine. Oof, there are so many coins over here.
See what's going on over here.
Okay, so I think I will poison this just because I know I can get a present from Granny Rags, and it does not count as killing somebody, which is great. around, turn around, turn around. Thank you.
Yeah, someone's still around.
Gotta keep my eyes open.
Yes, no, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. He was about to turn around. Jabo Palema. Give me Oliver. Give me Oliver. Give me everything. How do I get over here? Excuse me. Scusi. Sir. Sir. Oh, no. That's not so much anything important, to be honest. Alright, wait. I think there was a bomb shot here. Please. Good thing I did not forget it.
The brothels sprang up around the distillery.
No, already read this one.
They are inseparable.
What is it? What is it? Was this one? Yes. I do not care. Okay, so I did Granny Rags stuff. Oh, fine. Sir.
Where'd you run off to?
Ooh. How do you know about me?
Where are you?
There shouldn't be anyone here though. I got them all.
Where are you?
Or maybe they just wake up. I don't know. Okay, let's go. Let's go and speak to Granny Rag. Hid the stuff from me.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Now I can stroll along the waterfront in peace. And don't think I've forgotten your little gift. Go on upstairs, dear one.
I will. Thank you.
The doom of Bethesda has come to the city.
Uh-huh. Lucy just spoiled that the plague came from Bethesda, or whatever it's called. Right.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. John
Oh, area map.
Boulevard has been designated a restricted travel area. Any citizens are liable to search or imprisonment at the discretion of the City Watch.
Can I go somewhere from over here? I think I just went in a big circle. boss. And is this all of my... No, it's not.
Well, is it on? What's it look like? Blow off, Haber. Go on. Toss the damn rat already. Never gets old. Seen any more big rat
I'll
swarms?
just
Blow
shut
off.
it down.
The oil must The oil in these things must last long enough.
He didn't even saw me.
The oil must be going.
I saw tipping over here. Nope, this is not what I wanted. What? What? This Jesus. Nice. Let's completely new cat. Cat kitty cat. Cat kitty cat.
Oil in these things doesn't last. Tell me again what you'll do if Slackjaw and his Bottle Street boys jump in. Maybe wind or something.
Don't think he saw me just yet.
Hey, what's going on there?
Nothing after all.
Beep. Confiscated rune, corporal medals. We found this strange rune on the woman who used to sell pastries up the street. Not sure how she died, but since the thing looks superstitious, we set it aside for the overseers. After your shift is over, take it to them for disposal or whatever they do with them. Don't forget. I'll take it. Thank you. Possession is actually really good, but jump height is also cool. Let's like bend time. I don't need bite. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's nice. What is this one?
Cold as a whaler's cabin. Forget his old. I can't even remember. We tagged it plain. Under Clavering Street is ours. Come on. What's the take?
20, plus 2 elixir.
Looked like 25 to me.
Look here, it's 20. It's 5 each, counting Lou.
You want me to check your pockets?
Let it go, kid.
Don't call me kid. You think you can cheat me?
I'll find you, you hag thief.
Come on, let's get. Let's see what's inside. I'm gonna
this
dump
was
you in the
on
river
purpose.
after I cut you open. That settles that.
This doesn't count as them dying because of me, because I did not do anything.
What a waste.
I know you're somewhere around here. Where'd you go? You got a prowler on
If I didn't have the blink thingamajig. on. Ah, it was 25 indeed. He was a liar. Is this everything there is to see? Nope. Nope. Oh, I could have just... God damn it. Please. I stand on this.
Help!
Seriously. So, why are they doing this? Oh, let me see if I did all my... No, I don't want vitality. Objectives, tasks, serial.
Hello, Martin. I hear the second day is when the skin really starts to come all the way out. Is that true? Or is it the itching that really gets you? Or the rats?
Jasper, isn't it? It's not so bad in here, except I miss your wife.
Ooh.
Huh. You don't scare easy, I'll give you that. But that'll change.
Will it? Sorry.
What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are and what you're here to do. And I can help. Unlock me and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of days. By the void, I'll buy you 100 drinks.
Jesus. That scared me.
Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo.
Why is everyone so ugly?
What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily. So kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal. His notorious black book. And get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow. And word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Alright, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer.
Okay.
May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
Nice. The backyard. Okay.
I was just reading in the archive about the heretic's brand. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the heretic's brand used. But I did spot the face of one certain man, a former member of our order.
say. The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Never doubt it.
Ooh, they have stuff inside that I want to show you. This is very clutch. I just hope he doesn't turn around. What I use?
Die, you filthy little furball.
Indeed, I believe so. My shit bigger than you.
Play your way pathways. There are many pathways to your mission. Front streets, alleys, windows, rat tunnels, rooftops, waterways. Experiment with different ways to reach your goal. First of all, I want to see.
Once they're brought here, they never leave. The overseers always find the guild they seek.
Thing is, I don't really want to go to the sewers. Are you peeing? You fucking disgusting shit.
Die, you filthy little furball. Probably rats into everything.
Why are you pissing again, you fucking asshole? Alright.
Is it? Not on Bottle Street. What I hear is true. I hear guards can't even walk there at night on account of Slackjaw's operation.
The watch doesn't care about a few kids. Maybe the overseer should go down there.
The Abbey of the Everyman has business everywhere.
Oh, come on. Seriously.
Do not let your keen eyes wander tonight, boy. There's word of bad men about. Here's a good boy. Good boy, Justice. Settle down, man. It's only me. Boreal's gone to the flooded district and all the rest of them. So it's just me tonight. What? Don't look at me like that. Who's that, Regal? And that's Ratter, isn't it? How are you, boys? You miss your poor brother. You're worth a dozen yards, each of them.
Whelping and training hounds. From a hound trainer's guide. From each litter there's usually somewhere shy of 4 good pups, but we always draw on the runt. Them that remain spend 3 or so months sucking from their mothers before we start them on with training. It's simple at first, returning sticks and sitting on command, only pissing outside and the like. But by the 8th month we got them hunting for scented sackdolls hidden in a scrub forest, killing wild pigs on command, and taking a man in padded armor down by hanging onto its forearm. At the end of the first year we graduate the ones that have learned and shoot the ones that haven't. The overseers take them after that and we never see them again. Except once, walking down Clavering Boulevard, an overseer passed me preaching about the litany on the White Cliff and the evils of witchery, and sure enough his aunt started whimpering and wagging its tail. That's how I knew it. It was one of mine. Popped up from a pup. Loot cache, Oliver. I've taken loot we've gathered and stashed it in the incinerator room. It's under the dead hound, so nobody will dig around to find it. Look at your strictures to find out the door codes. Lying tongue, wandering gaze, errant mind. I trust you're devout and clever enough to figure it out. Oh, and be mindful of rats. More and more have been gathering since old Finn keeps forgetting to burn the hound corpses. What? What the fuck? If it's of the utmost importance that you do not open this cage without my approval. Rashes is ill and quite temperamental. Should his cage be opened, he might attack and endanger anyone patrolling the kennel. So I'm not gonna do that, obviously. Rash has fallen ill. I have gone to fetch a medicine for the hound, but in the meantime do not open his cage. He is prone to fits of violence and this would endanger the other overseers in the building. Alright, so if I open his cage, everything goes woo. F. This is cage F. The 7 strictures. Oh. Oh. Wait. So lying tongue, wandering gaze, errand mind. Lying tongue, wandering gaze, errand mind. Lying tongue, wandering gaze, errand mind. So it's 217. 217. 217. Yes. No anything. Oh. Oh, this is a catch. Yes, sleeping dogs very good. Okay. I think I have everything I want from here. Probably. So I'll get going. Let's go inside. Oh yes, I forgot about the secret. The sex dungeon this guy has. Oh, by the way, he had a sleeping dart in the glass, so... My girls, Campbell. I'm not sure how my predecessor operated, but from now on, if one of my girls tries to blackmail you, you send her back to me at the Golden Cat instead of concocting some plan on your own. I've had to replace 3 girls in as many months, and you can imagine the business of carnal pleasurism booming in this plague-stricken hole you call city. So he killed her, drugged her, and then killed her. Thank you. Litany on the White Cliff. I don't. I think I read this one already, but now I spend so much time looking at it.
Curse those fools in Coldridge for letting Corvo get away. Who knows what the man could do now? Hiram, or the Lord Regent, as he asks us to call him now, seems to have faith in all the Sokolov security devices he's put up all over the city, but I'm not so sure. At least the girl has been moved to a safe place. Visiting her twice a week has given me ample opportunity to inspect the facilities, as they say. So there's an upside, at least.
Okay, but he didn't tell me where the girl has been moved. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, so I could have, like, figured it out. It was here. Over there. Oh, but there's no over there. Oh well.
For many do his work and know it not. He is strong, and only... For many do his work, he is various. For there are 7 gates by which he may
What is
enter
this?
a man's heart, and 7...
High Overseer Benjamin Holger. His words will drive us ever onward. Founder of the Order, rules reform and tradition, knife driven through his eye during the siege of White.
spirits.
High Overseer John Clavering. May his light guide our path through the murk. Instrumental in the construction of the abbey, his deft hands illuminated early copies of the 7 scriptures. Consumed by fever in his bed.
On and beneath the earth.
High Overseer Falk Barrow. His hand will ever be on our shoulders. Contributed several chapters to the sayings of the Overseers. Introduced the rite of watchful eye. Fell down a flight of stairs. This idiot. High Overseer Abraham Templeton. Pillar of justice standing above the clouds of iniquity. Wrote the opening of Litany of the White Cliff, taken by consumptive illness. Overseer Francis Perry. His sacrifice will never be forgotten. First Overseer to personally encounter in combat an incarnation of the Outsider. Went missing during the Fugue Feast. His body was never found. Overseer John Breton. He was a blade held aloft for the everyman. Aided in hiding the Book of Scriptures from being burned by enemy fires. Run through with a spear during the siege of Whitecliff. There's nothing I can use from here. Is that what you're saying?
Overseer Sturgis, my youngest sister lives with my wife. She thinks on curious subjects.
Why are there so many?
Numerical calculations. And only yesterday she spoke of a wish to read the book.
High Overseer Stephen Gainsforth. His mind was sharp, light piercing the gloom. First to discover the discordant scale, champion against the forces of corruption. Died testing a harness designed to protect his wearer from high falls. High Overseer Scott Grafton. He drove back the darkness so we might have peace. First Overseer to forge into Pandasia to purge darkness wherever it may be found. Died of plague. Cremated with Holger's opal to honor his battle with the plague. High Oracle Gwen Horncroft. Her insights aligned us in our time of greatest need. First woman inducted, founded the Oracular Order, succumbed to madness. High Overseer Rai Matson. By his innovation do our ranks now swell. Initiated the trials of aptitude, defenestrated during the night of flung shutters. High Overseer Tynan Wallace. His fires left nothing behind but the righteous and true. Led the first of the great trials, tortured and burned over 1,000 heretics, died in bed of old age. And Oracle Dahlia Sommons. Her inquisitive mind left nowhere for corruption to hide. First woman of southern blood to join the order. Opened relations with Serkonos and founded an oracular chapel there. Assassinated by agents of the outside.
She thinks on curious subjects. She knows numerical calculations. And only yesterday she spoke of a wish to read the book.
What is this? Another map.
I hear the water's having trouble holding beside you.
A bunch of children playing games, that's all it is.
Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district.
If I spill the glass.
Callista's a resourceful one. Probably found
I
us
don't
safe
think this
place
is what I
to
wanted to do.
If my overseers hear it, I'll come straight to you. Time for drinks. I hope you all. This business pass on the liquor.
Okay.
One of the servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one. Not that one. No.
I'll just stay here and watch it
Here we
happen.
are. Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Thank you.
What on? Who's been in here? I owe you an apology, Captain. This is hardly the hospitality I planned for you. Well, time to do this the hard way.
What was that, Campbell?
Never mind. It's a stroke of luck for you, Captain. I'm forced to break out the real vintage. Leave the men here, or we'll have to share with all of them.
Very well, Campbell. As long as we get this little dispute settled.
Did you get caught in the lockdown last night? 6 hours. Search the place top to bottom, and not back to...
Branding heretics. The heretic brand is reserved for those overseers who have committed heinous acts against the order, but have not broken codes that would otherwise result in execution. No contact, aid, or shelter can be given to one bearing the brand. That person is forevermore unwelcome to the Abbey and its affiliates. When used, the brand is applied to the forehead, so all can see the sins of the recipient. The chemical compound acts immediately, scarring the heretic for the remainder of life. The interrogation room here at the office of the High Overseer stands ready for branding ritual, should the need arise. The recipient must be strapped into the interrogation chair unrestrained as the brand is applied. The heretic brand itself is to be stored in the same room.
It was Martin's plot to break him out of Coldridge Prison. That's clear.
Confiscation log, blah blah blah. Effigy of the Lord Regent, sentenced to 3 years imprisonment in Coleridge. Collection of animal skulls carved with pictographic sigils. Book of Rituals. Sentence home and property seized, banished from the flood district.
But why Corvo? The one man feared throughout the Empire.
He's as skilled as they say. He got free him. Watch him be free.
He had help, yes, but how far does it go? Betrayal goes to Martin, but Martin knows everyone. Everywhere.
Movements of Corvo Town. Known movements returned after an official deployment of roughly 2 months. After departure from Bristol, mission included stops at other major islands of the behest of the Empress, Jessamine Cowell. Arrived bearing ill news, immediately apprehended for her murder. Last confirmed sighting. Entered sewers under Coleridge Prison after escaping execution under unusual circumstances. Testimony from citizen. Confidence. Said person matching subject description, seen conversing with unknown woman near the front gates of Academy of Natural Philosophy. I was not there, bro. Person matching subject description, seen fraternizing with Oxford just outside the city. Yeah, that's not me. Overheard conversation implying one of the parties involved had knowledge of the subject. Okay. Search of the estate district based on subject's prior position of authority and privilege. So they have no idea where I am. That's nice. Another book. Trials of Aptitude. A book on the... No, we already saw this. So you can... Deposition from Mary Wallace. I smelled a peculiar stench coming from Agatha's window one night. I looked in the window. I saw her burning over a fire of the bones of something small along with clumps of hair. On several evenings, as I come home from work, I saw Agatha peering at me unnaturally from behind her curtains. On the fifth day, I felt a pain in my stomach upon approaching her home. Agatha's home was searched, several outlawed items were found, and Agatha was caught as she attempted to flee from the back door. Her interrogation yielded little of use. Home and property seized for the Abbey. Remains cremated. Why is the music so creepy all of a sudden? Fine. Apple.
You're somewhere around here.
Now, you like painting? I've got an early Sokolov around here somewhere. I prefer the early work. Something primal in there, the way the brushwork slashes across the canvas. Where's it gone? Check behind those crates for me, will you?
I don't see it. Never. You have my thanks. Though by all rights, I should probably arrest you. You seem familiar, even with that mask on. No matter. This once I'll just go my own way, and you yours.
Bro, just save your life. Stop being an ass. I want to brand him. So charity integration. There it is. Sir, please let me go. Where's the interrogation? What the fuck?
Fucking love it. Quiet.
So I need to take his body.
I'll write to her again. She has to see reason.
Yes, target rescue.
I'll write to her again.
Oh.
Someone's supposed to be on duty over here.
Oh my.
Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy.
Oh my fucking god, this was so close.
I'll earn another promotion.
Close the fucking door. Nope. Sorry. about to have a rude awakening, mister. The fuck? Who opened this fucking shit? What? Let's give us soul. Oh man. Oh, I don't think I read this. At the end of every year, after the last day of month of songs, we begin the fugue. The new year has not started, and thus the time that follows is outside the calendar. The period of celebration and feasting begins, during which people abandon the very practices that keep them whole and healthy over the year. Many leave their homes euphoric with spirits or potent herbs. Some paint their faces or wear masks to conceal themselves as they pursue the passions without reservation. When the right cosmological signs are observed and it is time for the calendar to begin anew, the sitting high overseer calls for the hymn of atonement and the fugue fest ends. Families return to their homes, wives to their husbands, enemies put down their weapons, and fires are extinguished. No complaint is given for those who have wronged others, deviated from ancient codes, or discarded oaths. For this time during the astrological alignment does not exist and is not recorded. The following day starts the new year, marked on the first day of the month of Earth, and has always been. So basically, the purge.
Where's it gone? Check behind those crates for me, will you?
I don't see it.
Overseer. Okay. So supposedly I've already finished the mission, right? Just yep. That's it, right? Critics brand, mission clues. Okay. What do I want? I want a blink upgrade, please. Yes. Ah. I think I've done everything, right?
Look out. Got someone skulking around.
I think I finished everything. The backyard. Oh wait! Just see if the heart says something.
Somewhere near, a man has just taken his last breath. His eyes are still open.
I hope it's not somebody I have to protect. Aha! So I still have bone shards and rooms to find. Oh. Okay, how do I get there? I wanna use my teleporter. Hiding place. Month of Timber. I managed to steal away some of the charms they were smashing in a warehouse. Smashing them, such beautiful and powerful things, and my brothers have no idea. They'll never find me back here though. Nobody ever comes back here. I can break up the door and they'll never find me. It's all mine. What bone charm did I get? Vengeance. Getting damage gives you some adrenaline. Not useful. Call to the Spheres, Volume 1. From a work of fiction, early chapters. My stomach twisted as the engines of the odd vessel roared louder. It was the creation of Orchado, third prefect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Orchado pulled the lever and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning well oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upward. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if knowing my thoughts, Overseer Bryn looked at me and smiled. Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turpitude of the void on your way to the outer spheres. Have anything useful? Okay, so I have this. And I need to go there. This was so close to comfort, oh my god. In all, room.
We cannot doubt the effect of
everything you have. Oh, give me everything you have. What is this? The Metaphysica Mysterium, from a longer banned work on supernatural ritual. It is said that we should not sully our hands when combating the forces of the void. My studies have been deemed heretical by my brothers, but the rewards have been invaluable. I have harnessed the same energies employed by the outsider and his accused followers while avoiding their corruption. I will prescribe a twofold method in this text. Indirection, as the unwholesome powers of the outsider use living flesh as a conduit, we can avoid being tainted by using the flesh of others instead. Containment. By using channels and barriers, we can focus these void energies in a raw state, shielding them from the perverse perspectives of the outside. Humphrey, would you see that this valve gets installed in that little supply depot by the loading dock? The men have been grumbling about this for what must have been months now, as if there's anything of value on the other side of that door it's supposed to open. Keep quelling problem like this for me and you might make up this. Where the fuck am I supposed to put this? Sorry, what? Exploding Hounds, Bartholomew. I've seen the harnesses you've been devising in that workshop of yours. If you plan to strap explosives to my precious hounds and make the living bombs out of them, you can count me out of your plan. I'm the master of the hounds here, and without training, they'll never do as requested.
We can.
Music box, Overseer Humphrey. I left you a copy of the ancient music, so you might familiarize yourself with the principles I'm employing in this latest variation of Holger's device, or the music box, as the men call it. As you should know, it produces harmonies that render heretical energies, or magic, inert through counterbalancing mathematical principles. Read the book, and then make yourself useful by finding us some subjects to test it on. The city is choked with corruption and superstition, so I trust you won't have to look far.
Doubt the effectiveness of Holger's device, or the mathematical beauty of the music itself. We've seen it in action against the forbidden practices too many times to deny it. But the question no one wishes to ask is the incantation itself black magic? The boxes are priceless. But what's inside?
Here it is. A replacement valve for this dolphin is in the workshop. When we install, we can finally see what's been festering in this supply depot for past year. Come see. Bro, seriously? This isn't even worth it. Wow. You can go. Oh, push some. Combination updates. The updated combination of bunkhouse safe is 203 as treasures up to you to make sure the secrets this time to let the line around. Lol 203, okay. Not really sure where 203 goes in. Customs of food from Morley. Already read this one.
No, it's just a little cough. I'm fine. I feel completely fine.
Fine. Look at you. You have the blade. You were trying to conceal it from us.
Your brothers in the Order. Was that your intent? To
to spread the malady to us? No, friend. I tell you, I am well. As fit as ever. Put down your weapons. Just think for a moment before you...
He was sick. Very, very sick. That much I'm sure. Now to find some way to dispose of the body without spreading his illness.
Yeah, sorry, Sebastian, but I need to know where the code goes.
Die.
Sebastian, no, Samurai, previous Thomas. Oh. And I still am missing a bone chop. Somehow. I saw something. Oh. Combination for the bunker house, what was it called?
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Chances are very good.
Here is a save. 203. It does, yes. And the coin. Edmund, it has come to my attention that you know where my sanctum is. If I catch you loitering by the statue of Holger again, hoping to run into and perhaps liaise with one of my guests, I'll have you branded the heretic and cast you out of the city. Overseer. Last night. Windham. Last night was wonderful. I am right at this moment imagining your arms around me and your love and your breath on my neck. I feared for our lives when your fellow overseers found us, but you proved resourceful as always, and no, I won't take your slurs and threats personally, for I know you were merely trying to throw off any suspicions they might have of us. I hope to see you again soon, perhaps in 2 nights when you have to leave once more. So we're in the Pride Month and they do this. We miss you, dear Harold. I don't generally do this, but I came across a letter your parents sent when you were first taken to Whitecliff. Remember that we have rules in place to spare you the decision of trying to make contact with them. We can no longer walk among those we seek to protect. If you would at least read this letter to him, I thought your motives may be just, but we know he's probably scared right now and we are unable to be there for him. Son, we miss you. We are so sorry we can't come to you now and take you from wherever they've stolen you away. Be strong, son. We know you will see your way through. Please remember us and try to find us when you're free. We love you, Mama and Papa. Berthold, be warned. I found one of your brothers attempting to put a package in the post boxes for the others to find. I believe it to be evidence of your sister's involvement in witchcraft you spoke to me about. I attempted to stop him, but he insisted that I would burn for her crimes if I was attempting to cover her deeds. You should warn her. See if the two of you can flee the city before they reach her. Your friend and brother. So lastly I need Boomshot is over there. More tools. Trevor, we're going to need another shipment of tools to destroy these accursed bone shards. Though we managed to break down over a dozen last month, there are more coming in from all over Bristol, and things are remarkably resilient. Ouch. The one charm situation. Excerpt from a report to the office of the High Overseer by High Overseer Gerard. I was asked, should we not tolerate the possession of simple bone charms among the populace? Surely this is a trivial matter, merely a cultural practice seen across the Isles. Not as terrible as the creation and coveting of more complex occult rules. Such an insidious question. This foolish distinction weakens our mission, while the stench of the outsider grows thick around us. Perhaps, as some claim, our ancestors tolerated these cursed practices during times before our modern empire rose, to ease the lives of the lowliest serfs as they paved the roads to civilization. But there is no excuse for witchery in this brighter industrial age. Having educated the trials of many heretics myself, I swear that their eyes, as the clarity of plain took their lives, were grateful to be liberated. I highly doubt it, sir. Whoop. So, I think I have every sheep that I could have had.
Misery. Everywhere.
But I probably should just check around a bit. You know, because why not?
Please, she's my sister. She's not a witch. I know her. Out of the way. You expect preferential treatment just because you are her brother? She will burn. All witches must burn.
We're told don't let them burn.
I'm gonna save and go there to see if they thank me and be like, oh, here you go, money.
You appeared as if from nowhere. We would both be dead if not for you.
We are forever in your debt. I cannot thank you enough.
I must get my sister to safety. But first, I may know of a way to thank you. There's a safe in the bunkhouse. The combination is 203. Take what you want, and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. That was very kind of you. See, if I hadn't come over here, I would not have found these men. Holders. Let me see. Oh, shit.
Huh? Probably rats.
Ooh,
Rat, damn you!
yeah, this saying did cheat.
Restless. Reveal yourself.
Go, go, go! Just go, just go. I don't need this shit, bro. Why?
Such corruption, such hypocrisy. Make me look on it no more.
Why am I? Oh god. Oh god, this game does not like you to run. Oh, oh, shit. Fuck. Woo. Woo. Jiva Baleva. Anything else? No. So let's get going then. I hope I got everything. If I miss the Bone Shaman rune, I'm gonna be cross. coin.
Hey, Corvo.
Hello,
From
Samuel.
the way I hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go?
I am. Take
Okay,
me
let's go.
home. Hi, Overseer Campbell. No, are you fucking kidding me? Oh. I'm not gonna play it again, at least not for a video. I found everything. That's what I'm most happy about. The didn't kill anyone. I'm not sure how I killed somebody. This is bullshit. And the never detected, probably. I'll play it again in my spare time. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. This video is already so long, and we'll see the everything that happened afterwards, like when we get now to the Huntsville pub in the next episode. I need to leave this here because this episode is already very long. But all in all, I'm happy. I found everything, every bone shaman, every room, and the shrine. So that's the main thing I'm worried about. And I'm still on low chaos. I'm not sure who I killed. I'll have to play the mission again to have it in Ghost and didn't kill anyone. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Next week we'll have just another episode like this one, playing on with the history of Dishonored. Why do I always say history? Story. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.